Is your relationship going downhill? Maintaining a relationship is not easy, and most couples encounter a few bumps along the road to a lasting relationship. If not recognized earlier, these bumps could push couples to take the relationship to the wrong direction, leading to breakups or divorce. It is important to recognize these relationship killers ahead of time to avoid further damage. There are reasons why relationships fail, and once these reasons are recognized ahead of time, you'll have a better chance of saving your troubled relationship. Although no one can enumerate all the reasons why relationships fail, we have listed here the top reasons. So what are these relationship killers? Poor or lack of communication. One way to connect with each other is for couples to have a strong and regular communication. Couples tend to drift apart due to poor or lack of communication. Many relation problems start with lack of communication. Assuming that you know what your partner or spouse is thinking is dangerous to your relationship. Misunderstandings and arguments are often the result of not communicating with your spouse or partner. If this is happening in your relationship, then you should know that this is one of the reasons why relationships fail, and you have to do something to improve the communication in your relationship. Not supportive with each other's goals, ambitions, and careers. One of the reasons why relationships fail is the issues with careers and ambitions between couples. When two people in a relationship have different goals and ambitions and cannot compromise or support each other, the relationship may suffer in the end. It is given that two people naturally have different ambitions and careers to pursue, but in a relationship, it is best to support each other's interest or careers to avoid strain in the relationship. It is easier to make the relationship work with a partner or spouse who believes and supports their spouse's or partner's career. If 100% understanding, acceptance and support is not possible, at least a partner or spouse should be open to compromise and willing to find a workaround to make both their careers and relationship work. Sacrifices and compromise is inevitable. Of course, both should know how to balance their careers with their love life. It is easier said than done, but it is not impossible. There are couples who are both successful in their careers at the same time lead a happy and strong relationship. Not getting along with your partner's friends and family. One of the reasons why relationships fail is the conflict with people closest to your spouse or partner. Let's face it, the world does not revolve around you and your partner alone. There are people around you like friends and families that both you and your partner cannot live without. Not getting along with people closest to your partner can put a strain in your relationship. A situation where you and your partner's mother or best friend can't see each other eye to eye or can't stay in the same room can be really stressful in the relationship. Holiday dinners and family gatherings can be difficult if you are not in good terms with your spouse's family and friends. If you want to create a long-lasting relationship with your partner, it is best to get along with people important to him or her. Life's issues and baggage. There are life's baggage and issues when brought to a relationship can cause damage. A lingering ex can ignite jealousy, suspicion, and distrust that can put a strain in your current relationship, so it is best to be clear with your ex that everything is already in the past and that you are serious with your current relationship. Comparing your current relationship with your previous relationships is also dangerous and damaging to your relationship. Children and issues from previous marriage can be challenging and can also affect your relationship, so it's important to know how to handle these things and make your current relationship work. One of the reasons why relationships fail is the failure to deal with your life's issues and baggage. Money issues. Financial issues is one of the reasons why relationships fail. If not addressed properly, money issues can kill your relationship. The stress brought by financial woes and struggles can eventually ruin a relationship. People or couples stressed with financial issues can become irritable, irrational, hostile, and cold with their spouse or partner, and these behaviors can slowly kill a relationship. It is best to be honest from the start about your financial status, be open to discuss each other's spending habits, money sharing, and expenses. With effective and open-minded communication, strategies, and compromise about money, a financially challenged couple can work things out and can save their marriage. Infidelity. Keeping a relationship between two people is hard enough, but involving a third party or cheating a partner is a bomb that can instantly kill a relationship. Infidelity is the ultimate relationship destroyer, and some relationships won't be able to survive this. Betraying the trust of your partner is one of the top reasons why relationships fail. The feeling of being replaced or being betrayed is not easy to cope with, and so the betrayed spouse or partner often walk out of the relationship. Although there are couples who were able to survive cheating and make the relationship work again, it is best not to commit infidelity in the first place if you want a long-lasting relationship. Disgusting behaviors and habits. Although it is true that loving someone includes accepting all his or her flaws, in reality there are habits that can become annoying over time and can push your partner to wake up one day and realize he or she wants to get out of the relationship. Even simple things like not putting back the toothpaste cap, not making the bed, not putting the soiled laundry in the laundry bin, or leaving dirty shoes and socks around the house can be magnified if things are not going well in your relationship, and these can trigger your partner to finally end the relationship. Nagging, being a war freak, fighting in public, humiliating your spouse or partner, name-calling or cursing when arguing, holding on grudges, hitting your spouse or partner when you are angry, throwing things when arguing, too much or unreasonable jealousy, avoiding discussions about the issues in your relationship, lying or being dishonest with your spouse or partner are some of the bad behaviors that can damage a relationship and could lead to breakups or divorce. Being in a relationship should teach couples to be better people and not become worse, so it is better to change for the better to create a strong relationship than acquire unfavorable habits or behaviors that can eventually damage your relationship. Things in your relationship becomes a routine. The fire and excitement in the relationship could die because you became too comfortable or complacent with each other, that things become more of a routine than an act of love. You become more like siblings or friends than lovers. Being too comfortable with each other takes away the excitement and the romance in the relationship, and it makes the relationship boring and a routine. When couples do the same things together over and over again, they stop growing as an individual and as a partner. Break the routine and spice up your relationship. There are things and interests that you can do separately to grow as a person, and there are things that you can do together to bond with each other. It is important to allow your spouse or partner to have his or her own space to do his or her own thing or enjoy the company of his or her friends, but it is also important to have time alone with each other through regular dates or vacations to bond with each other and create new and exciting memories. Lack of intimacy and sex. Life can become too busy and complicated that couples may end up too busy or stressed for intimacy or sex, which is not a good thing in a relationship. Couples need to connect intimately, emotionally and physically, and the best thing to do it is through sex. Sex could dry up in a long-term relationship, and couples tend to have less sex through the years. Couples should prevent this from happening. Lack of intimacy or sexual dissatisfaction is one of the reasons why relationships fail. When couples stop having sex, they tend to get disconnected and detached from each other, and they become susceptible to infidelity. It is best for couples to maintain an active sex life to keep the connection and make the relationship more alive and exciting. Although it is important to maintain an intimate connection with your partner through regular sex, couples should know that it is not good to put pressure on your spouse or partner to engage in frequent sex. You don't have to have sex every day, but there are studies saying that having regular sex once a week is ideal and enough to maintain that intimate connection between couples. There are many hindrances to accomplish this, like stress at work, stress in everyday life, taking care of the children, and the state where you are not in the mood for sex. But like any other issue in your relationship, the frequency and timing of having sex should be discussed and planned. Intimate connection through sex is vital in every romantic relationship, and when couples are not having enough connection through sex, they have to do something to fix this problem to save the relationship.